Because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. Wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
Do you think men are important? Like for what?
Men are not meant to be dominant. Men are meant to be submissive. They're supposed to listen to women. Men can cry. So it's okay to be weak.
Nobody cares about that. We don't want to see that.
It's a very bad idea. Because naive, weak, and harmless means that you can't withstand the tragedies of life. You can't bear any responsibility. You'll end up bitter. Those who have swords and know how to use them but keep them sheathed will inherit the world. And that's not the same as being naive and weak and harmless, which is what young men are being encouraged to be.
This dude needs to do a little bit of. He needs to learn how to growl a little bit. Show your teeth a little bit. How to just stand up. Posture correct.
We're now teaching the new generation of men that they don't have duty and they can just act on their feelings and act how they feel, and they don't have to act as a man should. Do you know what happens when you get men who just act how they feel? It's okay to feel this way, that way, etc., and have no self-control. That is why we have the problems we have in the world. Absolutely not wrong. So when they talk about toxic masculinity, they have it completely inverse, on its head, completely not wrong. We need to be teaching stoicism. We need to be teaching young men to understand that the world is very, very difficult. It's hard to be a man. You're going to feel bad sometimes.
When a man does not feel appreciated in the area of his presence, he becomes a version of a man that he can give you and still survive. And I promise you, you will not like that version. That version of him is silent, frustrated, sharp with his words.
Don't turn your back on your own masculinity, which is a gift to you that you need to turn around and give to the rest of the world.
Masculinity is a gift to you from God that you must turn around and give back to humanity.
That's right.
And in the absence of that, I'm going to feel hopeless. I'm going to feel despair. I'm going to feel anxious.
When men don't step up, women feel they have to take that role if we're not protecting and providing them.
Men who do not control their emotions are dangerous. If you find a man who is stoic, he's not going to hurt people. He's going to sit and think about his actions very carefully. He's going to be a good man who protects and provides for his family. You find I say that life as a man is exceptionally difficult. I say the most beautiful and the most terrifying thing about being a man is you're born without value. Society doesn't care about you. You're only going to be cared about based on how useful you are.
Be a dangerous man. You can't be a good man, a fully good man, if you're not a dangerous man. It's okay, be dangerous. Now, being dangerous is not being a threat. They're two different things. To be good is to do good to people, and sometimes doing good to people is protecting those people. Often the most dangerous man in the room is the quietest man in the room. All right? And it's not about going out and lifting weights and getting a bunch of tattoos and wearing leather jackets and walking around with your chest and shoulders up, hulking around saying, I'm dangerous. That's very rarely is that a dangerous man. Become a good man.
We are Triumph Cult. Our only mission is to unleash triumphs. Winning is the only option. Join the movement.